About a century ago, when taming wild animals was seen as a popular circus act, a young teenager named Clyde Beatty joined the circus. He started out as a cage boy, cleaning the animals' cages, but quickly became a famous entertainer, known for his daring act of going into a cage with a whole range of wild animals. He often faced lions, tigers, hyenas, and many others together. And the greatest testimony of how good he was at his job was not the fact that he was probably the most famous lion tamer in the world and that people flocked to see him. It was that he lived into his 60s and in the end died of an illness rather than being killed by a lion, like most other lion tamers of that era. The secret of his longevity was not only his understanding of the animals he worked with, but also the way he used the tools at his disposal. Maybe you've seen a picture of a lion tamer. This one is actually of Clyde Beatty himself. They usually had a whip in one hand and a chair in the other. When they walked into the arena and cracked the whip, it got a lot of attention, and the audience often thought that it was the more important tool of the two. But I can tell you this, if a lion wants to kill you, a whip is not going to stop it. Neither is a chair strong enough to hide behind. However, the purpose of the chair is not to protect the entertainer. It is to confuse the lion. You see, a chair has 4 legs, and when it's held up in front of the lion's face, he tries to focus on all 4 legs at once, which of course he cannot do. So, having all these options in front of him confuses the lion, and so he momentarily freezes instead of attacking the lion tamer. Friends, we are often in a similar position as the lion. We are so overwhelmed by all the demands on our lives that we become totally immobilized by everything we need to do and are not nearly as effective as we could be. And therefore, decide that you will focus on just one thing and do that before moving to the next, instead of trying to focus on everything at once. Set yourself just one goal for today and do it well, instead of trying to get everything done at once. I once heard it being said, if you chase 2 rabbits, both will escape. So decide to focus on just one thing at a time and be the king of beasts rather than just a circus lion.